Okay, so my next 5 reasons is 5 reasons not to get too drunk ever. Okay, number 1, some of the damage you can do when you're drunk to your brain cells and to your dignity is longer lasting than you think of just a hangover. People have this misconception that one of the main ramifications of alcohol abuse is, temporary 24, 48-hour hangover. That's not true. It can cause irreparable damage to your brain cells and you can never recover. And it's not something you just want to throw around like that because, you need your brain for everything. It's really important. You need to make decisions, make money, look after your family, have fun, be able to get the imagination and creativity to think of things, to enjoy yourself. When you're stupid, you need to do really dumb things in order to get some pleasure. You need to rub someone or, get drunk or, punch someone or drive really fast or, swear, pick on people, because they're all the easy ways to have fun. They're just the stupidest, dumbest things to do that people with no creativity does. And so you don't want to be like that person. You don't notice that. When you get stupid, the thing is, you don't realize it, When you're killing yourself, you're subdued, so you can't really articulate and feel, register your emotions, So, I think just having, depending for your body weight, 3 to 9 drinks should be the max, for a night. That's all you need, you don't, anything more, you're cheating, because you don't need to be that confident. When you're getting that drunk, it's just cheating. It's not even you anymore. It's just this spirit's taking over you. So you're pretty much just a cop out. It's not even you, mate. It's you're a fucking loser. But I've been there, a couple of years. I was heavy drinking every weekend, and I'm trying to dissuade youth from not doing that because, or even mature adults, because it's so much a part of Australian culture, and I see so much negativity out of it. It really kills your spirit. People don't realize. What are you talking about, mate? If I can kill your spirit. Well, I don't mean having a glass of red wine at dinner is fine, right? But people having 30 drinks every single Saturday night, 50. It's just cheating, man. For centuries, different indigenous cultures are talking about how when you consume too much alcohol, it takes over your spirit. It's not even you. You black out because someone else has taken over you. I've seen it. I've seen people, especially empath, people who are quite high-powered emotions. They have a strong presence about them. When they in a weird mood when they drink, I can see almost an inner demon come out. It's kind of scary. You can see it a petite, girl. You don't think she looks threatening. When she gets in this demon inside with the liquor, it can be quite shocking. You can see it someone else in their eyes. They're like a passenger and they're like a vehicle. They're riding their own mind. They're not themselves. It's someone else taking over their body. They're just oh, look at me. I'm kind of looking at myself from a third person perspective. Number 2, you save money. When you're not getting too drunk, $200-300 just to have a couple of laughs, that's just money thrown down the drain. You have a couple drinks, or, and then enjoy, remember your night, and then you got money to do other things. You invest in business, you can travel, you get so many opportunities. Number 3, you shouldn't drink so much. Everyone else does it. Think about things in life. If everyone's doing something, right, but not everyone are ballers, that means that something that everyone's doing is not right, okay? So that's the hipster bullshit that I really cling to, is that a lot of things that are totally so normalized and not questioned, maybe they're the things you need to question the most. Because that's what set us up who we are today. And there's so much beauty, wonderful people, but there's so much room for improvement also. And I think the culture, especially when you're super young, late teens, to get maggot, in the weekends, whatever, or weekdays, it's stopping you from exploring all these other opportunities and other parts of yourself. You can have fun, and it so many mistakes set me back, just things like drink driving and aggression when or promiscuousness and disloyalty and just real confusion and problems with the police. And there's so many things that can go wrong, and that sounds maybe you think your life's a bit boring. That makes sense more interesting. but you can do all those things. Like I know plenty of crazy people that have so many stories about their adventures and just living an exciting life, and they're always traveling, meeting new people, and doing these wonderful, very very weird and like unimaginable stories, and some of them, a lot of them, they don't even consider alcohol part of their lives or drugs. They just some people are just so affectious on life that they're really healthy and their mind is working like so sharp that they just be able to seek out the adventures and joy. And so many people who are a bit bored or disgruntled with society in their life, it's an easy way out. Just scull a goon bag and then just forget about your problems, but or just have fun with the boys or the girls, or whatever. But it's just. I remember when I was like that stage. What it does is it every weekend you're so used to going out and getting drunk, right, at parties and stuff, that when you one weekend you don't, you feel inferior. You need to get just a little bit drunk just to feel like you're medium, just mediocre. If you just have a Friday, Saturday night where you're at home watching regular TV, you're going to feel really inferior. Whereas if you didn't go out the past 6 weekends, you'd be able to find joy in that situation without going out and getting drunk. You could even have a social thing without you have the friends and the networks to have fun without the inebriation to bring you together. But because you've been doing it every weekend, your mind is kind of fogged. You can't even think of that, and you can't even rationalize in that. Oh, the reason why you're down now is because you were so artificially chemically up before with the alcohol or the drugs that now you're below par because you're chemically induced. Your brain has temporarily lost its facility to induce its own happiness, and it's a lot worse. Like alcohol is one of the worst ones for long-term damage. And I see so many. I used to work in nightclubs, just seeing really young girls just get spastic. Like they're so drunk they don't even know their own name or what day it is, or where they are, and then they see these opportunists, these men who try and take advantage of that, and they try and take them home, and yeah, come on love, have another drink, yeah. They're so, it's disgusting. And you could live your whole life just being an angel, right? And then one time you just do too many shots and you haven't had any food and you're fucked up, and someone takes advantage of that, and then you could just get knocked up with someone else's you don't even know, and you totally regret it, and then it can set you back, and then you just want to get yourself in that kind of jeopardy, especially as a woman. You can be so much more physically abused, and I'm really passionate about this. Sorry, I've gone off the tangent on the strict five reasons, but I think this is one of the fundamental attributes of Western culture or Eastern culture that needed to change, because it's just that we think that it's so normal to just go clubbing and get drunk, but there's so many other things you can do. And I'm not saying drugs are any better, but just the idea of just getting drunk and having 10 beers, it's so normal. That's so much sugar and brewed stuff you put it into yourself, and it's change the way you think, and you vomit, and that's just so normal, and it's so weird that it's so normal. And you do all these other things in your life that are so organized and meticulous, and you pay your debts, and you do all your assignments on time, but then you go out one time and just get fucked up and just you're just pissing in some alley, and you passed out in some cab, and it's just such a contrast of how people take life so seriously, and then they're so uncritical about the alcohol abuse culture. It's just really quite ironic, I think. So yeah, I think I love alcohol. I think cocktails and stuff are delicious, wine, different types. Yeah, but I reckon, a couple drinks, 2 or 3, if you're having a big one, like a wedding or something, maybe 6 or 9, but having 20, 30, 40 drinks, it's just it's just cheating. Once again, it's just a cop out. You're just gonna, obviously you gotta try it, do it once or twice, whatever, when you're safe, but not consistently, not compulsion, not expected. Oh, it's Friday night, well, I better go have 20 beers then, whatever. That's just ridiculous, I used to work late and then go out to club and have one shot, and the vibes of the atmosphere, the music, the people, you dressed up, all the exercise and cognitive work you've done before has really got you buzzed up. So when I go out, I have one tequila shot, and I'd be like, you know, so confident at the dance floor, having such a good time, and I was so happy that I didn't, you know, you need to spend $300 first on liquor to get, you know, buzzed up. I just used like, you know, doing things with my mind and body and like social skills, and that like itself got me up to a certain state, you know, and then just having one just take the edge off, and the vibes of the place and music and all the people just kicked it in. I was just like such a good time. I still remember that. How many people have had like such good weekends and they remember every single part of it, you know? Like I remember seeing this this guy who used to be super popular. He'd always talk about how he loves getting drunk on the weekends, and I see him out and he's just like stumbling in the corner, like you know, he's got pissed on himself. He's like, yeah, having a good time. He's dancing. He's like off. He's just like, fuck yeah. And it's like, dude, you see yourself, you think you're having fun, but you're like, when you actually see your face, you're just like, you're not even there, you know? It's not, you're just like some sleepy little guy in a hammock, just, you know, in the brain, like not actual, it's not really you, you know? It's just, you're a passenger. Yeah, I'm super passionate about that. It's funny because I've been a bartender for many years, but I think it's great to get people together, just not the abuse, you know? Once again, it's responsible drinking, bro.